What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and today we're showcasing all the Air Jordan release dates that are taking place in May 2016. Now, before we jump into all that, basically, I want to touch base on the giveaway. We said before we're going to do one, and we are going to do one for this month. At least one. For sure, one, maybe two, debating on that. So the first things first, the shoe was going to be the flu games. We got to do those. I mean, that's probably the most anticipated shoe of the month if they don't get pushed back. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that because that's going to be one of the requirements to enter. Now, every release date is subject to change. As you know, Jordan Brand's doing this placeholder type thing where they're moving the dates around a bit, either into the next month or just a couple days. It just depends. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a link down in the description to this page, which will be updated constantly, as well as our Air Jordan release dates page, which has releases from pretty much now all the way through early 2017. So let's get right into it. Got to scroll down. All right. So first up, we have Air Jordan Premium. This is a grade school exclusive known as Harris. I believe that's how you say it. But they're going to be, I guess what my understanding from this is there's a whole collection of shoes with premium materials. I know there's an Air Jordan 1 that doesn't have a release date, but it'll probably debut this in May. And the Jordan Jasmine, too. There's a few others, but they're all grade school releases. People are saying, they look like a cream shade through the uppers, black detailing. Kind of do look creamy-ish, but the actual is pearl white. So retail is going to be $150. It's going to be $10 up on that. So we have the Rio Air Jordan 10. These are going to drop May 7th. Retail will be $190 now. There's a misconception with this pair. A lot of people think that it's not going to release in the States, but they are. They're going to be a general release available everywhere the NYC pair was was released at, which is still available. So, but I actually kind of like those. They're not so bad. These are also releasing on the 7th. They're known as Bright Mango. It has Bright Mango, as you can see, very, very bright. Hasta and Ghost Green. The Hasta is like that dark, almost black look on the tongue and the liner. And retail will be 170 on this pair. For the three pairs we showcased, so far, I believe they're, though I don't believe, I should say, I know they're going to sit. But, weirder things have happened. Now we have the Chicago flag. This is on the 14th. This is once again representing the city pack. The retail is 190. Inspiration is the Chicago flag, taking the same colors from that. You're going to have Shy right there by the collar. Not a bad look. I don't think there's going to be incredible hype for any of these, to be honest, anything, unless it's like a limited release or something. Now I'm a fan of this pair. This is the LA edition, and these come in Ocean Fog, Blue Lagoon, Midnight Navy. Retail price is $190. Also dropping on May 14th. Again, not something that I don't believe will sell out fast, but I like the shades of blue throughout. I like I'm guessing it's Blue Lagoon on the LA right there in the liner, and then for the base is like a mixture of Ocean Fog and Midnight Navy. So I actually like this pair, and this supposedly is inspired by the Dodgers. So I don't know about that. Another pair of Jordan 10s, grade school exclusive, featuring pure platinum, black, and vivid pink. Kind of reminds me of the 12s. I don't think they're gonna I don't think they'll do bad, but I don't think they're gonna like sell out or anything like that. I know girls are liking this like color combination, and even dudes are too. But that's the 12s. It's a totally different model. There's more hype behind the 12s. Retail on this will be 140. So this is like what, the third or fourth pair of Air Jordan 30s to release. Honestly, this is like my favorite of all of them so far. I really like this pair. And Gym Red, they're gonna drop May 21st, 2016. Retail is 200. No hype. But then again, this is a pretty good hooping shoe. Is what I haven't tried them personally, but my conclusion of what I've seen and heard and everything, they're actually really great on court. And this color scheme is just nice. I just don't see myself wearing it as far as, just going out casually. But I'm not knocking if you do, just not for me. All right, so we got another premium release. This is the Air Jordan 4 Premium, known as Snakeskin. This is interesting. Like, it's got that snakeskin texture, and it looks like a, gosh, I can't even remember the snake it's called. But anyway, the coloring from it. Retail will be $400. I think they'll sell out just because they're not going to be available everywhere. So that, I know the black base, the pony hair one, they sold out, I believe, pretty much everywhere online. But that was like a cleaner model. Like, in my eyes, it was cleaner at least. This pair is a little more flashy, but not terrible. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to knock this shoe, but I like this shoe. I'm a fan of the two lows. The all red pair that dropped, I believe, last month, it was okay, but this is an original colorway. So this pair, like, to me, I need to have these. So this is the Air Jordan 2 Low, known as Chicago. They come in the iconic white, red, black color scheme. Retail will be $160, and these drop May 21st, 2016. Again, this pair will sit. As long as they don't do anything too limited. But even on the Nike sneakers app, the red pair that dropped all red pair last month with turquoise and all that, they sat too. I don't know if they're still available, but I just know you could have got them pretty much whenever. Another kids exclusive is known as Cool Gray. Black, cool gray, and white dropping May 21st, excuse me, 2016. Retails $140. I don't really have much to say about this shoe. They're releasing a lot of grade school exclusive sixes. I'm not too sure why. This color scheme could have been pulled off as an adult, released in adult sizes, I should say, but tumbled leather, and I'm not sure if that's nubuck on like the toe and the paneling, but I'll have to wait to get them in hand, which I'll be able to later in the month. Now, this pair, I like this pair. It just sucks that it's a kids exclusive, and they're just being called University Blue. Very similar to the Mellow 12s that released way back. I think it was like 2004 or 3 or in that time frame. But they first released the shoes as a women's exclusive, and then Jordan Brand decided later on to release them in men's sizes. So that went on, and I think these should have dropped in men's sizes too. I like the gold detailing, which is different from the previous model. Of course, this is inspired by when Melo played for the Nuggets, and he was wearing a lot of PEs during that time frame. Like, I know he was wearing the Jordan 2s heavy. I actually own a pair of the PE Jordan 2s that he has. It's black and blue, that kind of shade of blue. They're pretty nice. And I think it was the 12s too, of course, but there was a few other pairs. But retail will be $140, and I do believe these will sell out fast. It's the 12s that should just be kind of like known by now. Now, there's no hype for this. No, I'm kidding. The Flu Game Jordan 12s, May 28th, 2016, retail will be $190. Now, I'm willing to bet money that this pair will not release on May 28th. I believe that date will be changed with everything. Like, I don't think they're going to drop it. I think the placeholder date is going to happen. That's just what it is right here. It's going to either be early June, or it's going to be maybe a couple days earlier. So hopefully it's still in May, because obviously we're going to do a giveaway on this pair. We already said we were earlier in the video. So yeah, not much I can really say about it. We all know what it's inspired by. If you don't, Jordan in the playoffs had like the stomach flu, whatnot, got sick, still played through it, scored, I believe, 37 or 38 points, something like that. And a lot of people don't want to call them flu games. They want to call them bread because it's a black and red colorway. But he actually had the flu, and there's apparel that is releasing this alongside the shoes that actually has that flu game icon on it that came with the release with back in, I think, 2009, I think it was, when they used nubuck through the uppers instead of that tumbled leather. But bet this pair the release date's gonna change on that. And I also think maybe this release date will change. May 29th, 2016. This is the Bulls Air Jordan 17. Inspiration behind the shoe is when when Michael Jordan played for the Washington Wizards, he scored his 30,000th point. I can't even speak right now. I apologize. Against the Bulls. So it's kind of ironic, how that all panned out. So they're releasing a pair kind of as a tribute to that moment in time. I think the 17s, they should drop a few with the shroud on it. Stop giving us this kind of stuff. Like the coppers were cool, I had an issue with the retail price, and again, the retail price is $250 for these. I think these are gonna sit personally. Like where in Sacramento, I go into pretty much any store that has a Jordan Brand account, and the coppers are still available. And I wouldn't say all sizes, but the majority of sizes are available. So that's going to be all your Air Jordan release dates for May 2016. But it's very, very possible, and it's highly likely that a few pairs will either get pushed around, or even a couple more added in for the month. Who knows? But what we're going to do is we're going to have a link in the description below pointing you to this page. As soon as something is moved or, new release date, we're going to automatically update this page. So it's pretty much, you'll be kept up to date right here. As well as another link to our Air Jordan release dates section, which has dates from now all the way till 2017. We're also, like mentioned before, we're going to do the flu game, bread, whatever you want to call them. It's still the same shoe. We're going to do a giveaway on that. So make sure you subscribe. That'll be one of the requirements. And probably about a week, I would say, before the actual release. Hopefully I have them in hand by then. If not, then it's going to be some screen kind of capture thing. But either way, I'll have access to it I hope sooner rather than later. Another thing is, if you leave a comment, we try to respond to everybody, and we appreciate you commenting and liking. And the comments, they go a long way. Like, we're happy to see you guys actually watching it and enjoying the videos and the content we're doing. It makes us want to do more and get a bit creative as well. So we'll be launching a few new segments, I guess you can call it, and probably have one by next week. I really hope, because it's been delayed a little bit. But yeah, so leave a comment below. Let us know what pairs you're going after. I know a lot of you are going after the flu games, probably the University Blue 12s, maybe some of the City Pack collection. So let us know. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned to sneakerfiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.